What is packing with you, YouTube? This is your man King Howie back with another video, and let's get into the week 2 picks, man. First game, Thursday night game. I really wasn't gonna make a pick on this game because for the past couple of years, Thursday night games have been trash, very lopsided. But we're going to go with a pick, and I'm going to stick with the home team. I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Bengals to win this game. A lot of people got the Baltimore Ravens winning because Joe Flacco is fighting for his job. And I expect Joe Flacco to do well, but I also expect Andy Dalton to do well in this game. I think it's going to be close. I think this game will be close. As you know, this is an AFC North rival game, and usually AFC North teams usually beat each other up. So I'm expecting this game to be hard hitting. I'm expecting, a lot of flags to be thrown in this game, but I do think the Bengals can pull it out with a victory. Next game up, we got the Carolina Panthers going into Atlanta. Another division rivalry game. Now with Luke Kuechly being hurt, I don't know if he's in concussion protocol or if he's past concussion protocol. And with, Norv Turner being the new offensive coordinator, Cam Newton is not going to throw the ball. It's going to be Cam Newton running the ball and Christian McCaffrey catching screen passes out of the backfield and little slants, little out routes. Greg Olsen is out for I don't know how many games of the season with a foot injury. So it's no telling how well this Carolina offense is going to perform. Guys are going to have to step up. But I'm going with the Atlanta Falcons to bounce back after losing to the – who did they lose to? Oh, yeah, they lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. I expect Matt Ryan to be Matt Ryan, not the Matt Ryan of last week. But I expect the Falcons defense to slow Cam Newton down, and I see them getting the win at home. Next game up, oh, Lord, the L.A. Chargers against the Buffalo Bills. Now, the Buffalo Bills had a really, really tough week against the Baltimore Ravens the first week, and their quarterback situation is very, very bad. Nate Peterman lived up to his expectations of turning the ball over and not being a winning quarterback, and now they have to revert to their rookie quarterback, Josh Allen. He's getting thrown in the line of fire after the Chargers lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. I think they're smelling blood. I think the Chargers are going to go into Buffalo, and I think they're going to beat Buffalo. Moving on. This game. The Minnesota Vikings coming into Lambeau Field against the Green Bay Packers. After a crazy primetime Sunday night game against the Chicago Bears, that I still can't believe that. Now we have to deal with a team that made last season just fall apart last year. Anthony Barr, the Minnesota Vikings, injured Aaron Rodgers, broken collarbone on his throwing arm, and that was the end of our season. And now is the revenge. Now, it's been a lot of Packer YouTubers, a lot of Packer fans, being scared. A lot of fear being put out there through media and Fox Sports 1 and ESPN raising all this doubt. We shouldn't play Aaron Rodgers. You shouldn't do this. I think he's going to play. I want to play this defense, this, and this defense, that. Yeah, they're a good defense. He shouldn't play. Remember, this is the team that hurt him. So what? This is a new year. This is a new team. I'm picking the Green Bay Packers to win at home. Aaron Rodgers gets his revenge against against the Minnesota Vikings in a close game. In a close game at home, I'm picking my Packers to get some of that get back. I don't know what the score is going to be, but I do not trust Kirk Cousins. On the road, at home, Kirk Cousins is comfortable, but on the road in loud Lambeau Field, where the fans are going to be smelling blood, ready for the revenge. I mean, it's going to be some crazy Packer fans in Lambeau. Prepare for this game. Now, it's all of this stuff going on with, we got to see how Aaron Rodgers is, and, we got to, he's not at practice. We got to do some more testing and all of that. Man, he's going to play. He's going to be playing in that game. Next game, moving on. The Texans against the Tennessee Titans. Marcus Mariota had an elbow injury last week, but they're saying he's going to play. I like the new addition of them getting Dion Lewis. I think that takes a lot of pressure off of Mariota. Everybody's been talking about this whole J.J. Watt and Jadeveon Clowney thing. I still don't think J.J. Watt is, ready to be J.J. Watt again. You know what I mean? I got to give him a couple of games. It is a home game for Tennessee. I don't know. I'm going to roll with the Texans. I think Deshaun Watson bounced back after losing against the Patriots. I mean, he had a bad game, but I expect him to bounce back in this game and beat the Tennessee Titans. Next game we got the New Orleans Saints, Cleveland against the New Orleans Saints. Saints had I think the Saints ran into a trap game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ryan Fitzpatrick looked like an all-time great against the New Orleans Saints in the shootout. But I think New Orleans bounced back this week, and I think they get the win against the Cleveland Browns. Even though the Cleveland Browns did, make some additions to their team, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. It could look like that at first, but I do think Cleveland will score. Next game up, Miami against the New York Jets. I'm a USC fan, and I'm rolling with Sam Darnold to beat the Dolphins. Ryan Tannehill, they got a win in that delay game against the Tennessee Titans. And, Marcus Mariota got hurt, and they had to deal with Blaine Gabbert back there being the quarterback, backup QB for the Tennessee Titans, and it just didn't go well. I don't know what, I don't trust Tannehill. You know what I mean? I don't believe in Tannehill. I mean, yeah, he can make a couple of plays, but I don't think it's going to be enough to beat the Jets. I mean, Sam Darnold, Robbie Anderson, Anua, Bloud. I just think that, playing in New York and the crowd backing Sam Darnold, I just think that it's going to be too much for the Dolphins to overcome. So I'm rolling with the Jets. Now, this game is supposed to be like the highest projected scoring point total game on of the week. Kansas City and Pittsburgh, and I'm gonna roll with Pittsburgh. Big Ben is bad on the road, but he's great at home. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, even though this Kansas City team has a lot of good talent on there. I know Kareem Hunt had a bad game the first game. That's a division game, and that game played right into Tyreek Hill's hands. You know what I'm saying? He usually killed the Chargers And this is going to be exciting to see what Antonio Brown is going to do and what Tyreek Hill is going to do. Juju Smith-Schuster. I mean, it's a lot of talented guys playing in this game. But I'm going to roll with Pittsburgh to pull it out at home. I just think they have enough talent, as far as quarterback experience, Antonio Brown. It's a home game, so they have the advantage there. So I'm rolling with Pittsburgh. Next game up, Philadelphia and Tampa Bay. I think Philly could go into Tampa Bay and get it done. I think they could get it done. Who knows how many times they're going to run a Philly special play in this damn game, since that's the only play that really works for them. You never know. You never know. Nick Foles could have 280-something passing yards and catch 2 touchdowns in this game. The way with the kind of play calling that Doug Peterson is running, I just think the defense is going to be too much for Tampa Bay to deal with. I mean, they just got a heavy rotation of defensive linemen that just going to be coming in wave after wave after wave after wave in that hot, humid heat. So I'm rolling with the Eagles to win on the road against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now we have the Indianapolis Colts going into Washington. I'm rolling with the Washington Redskins. I think Andrew Luck still has to put in some time to get back to what he used to be. Alex Smith is a game manager, and I think he's going to manage this game to a W. They're at home. I think they have, I think the offense will attack this defense that hasn't proven itself in the last couple of years. So I'm rolling with Washington to beat the Colts. Arizona Cardinals against the Los Angeles Rams. Rams are going to blow them out. Sam Bradford is not going to throw over 200 yards. David Johnson is going to be a workhorse. He's not going to get anything done. Todd Gurley, Goff, Brandon Cook, Cooper Kupp, I just think they just going to blow them out. Even with the defense, I think the defense is going to be too much for Sam Bradford to get in the rhythm. They might as well just start Josh Rosen. Just put him in, man. I mean, why are y'all wasting y'all time with Sam Bradford? I get it. Y'all paid him $20 million to just be a filler QB until y'all feel Josh Rosen is prepared enough to play a regular NFL game. But yeah, man, the Rams are gonna kill the Cardinals. Next game up, we have Detroit Lions going into San Francisco against the 49ers. I'm rolling with the 49ers, man. I mean, Matt Patricia and Matt Stafford just didn't look good against the Jets on Monday night. I mean, I don't understand what was going on. The Lions still don't have a run game. They possibly could go 0-16 this year. It just looked like a complete, total just mess over there with the Lions. Patricia was over there on the sideline by himself, not getting no type of, no love from the team. He looked like he was about to cry. That was just terrible, man. He wouldn't get no type of sympathy or anything. And then there's reports coming out that, the team doesn't like the way that he's being so hard on them. Like, you would expect that from a loser type of mentality team like the Detroit Lions. I mean, losers think like that. You know what I mean? You bring in a guy to try to change the culture into a winning culture, and they complaining about it. A guy who just coached in the Super Bowl coming there trying to change the way that the atmosphere in the locker room is, and they complaining about it. So that lets you know where the Lions at. I'm picking the 49ers to win this game. It might be a blowout. I'm expecting Matt Stafford, who's getting paid big top tier money, $27 million a year, to throw more interceptions, fumble the ball. This blocking is terrible. They don't have a run game. They don't have a tight end. All they have is a couple of deep threats, and I think the 49ers are going to be able to handle that and win. We have the Oakland Raiders going against the Denver Broncos. I'm picking the Broncos to win. The Raiders, they let go of Khalil Mack, and then you're hearing all of these rumors and excuses from John Gruden saying that Khalil Mack didn't want to talk to him, and that was a lie, and you said that you called him, and that was a lie, and now you're about to waste Derek Carr's career because I don't believe that John Gruden believes in Derek Carr. Now, he might have pumped him up, prior to coming into the season. Oh, yeah, I like him. He got a quick release, and, sounding like you sound when you commentating Monday Night Football games. That's what it sounds like to me every time you open your mouth, like you're still stuck in a commentating booth. John Gruden, it's a matter of time. The clock is ticking on Derek Carr's career with the Raiders. I'm pretty sure after this season they're going to be looking for options to get rid of him and replace him. I mean, look at the team that John Gruden has put together. These guys are like, the average age is they the oldest team in the league at 30 years old. That's what I was trying to tell y'all about John Gruden coming into the season. He's still stuck in the Tuck Rule era, man. He ain't left that era. That Spider 2i banana shit is not going to work in today's NFL, and he's about to have a rude awakening this year. The Raiders won't be the Raiders until they move to Vegas. I'm going to pick the Denver Broncos to win this game, even though I do expect Case Keenum to turn the ball over a few times, but I just think Von Miller and that defense is going to get to Derek Carr, and he might wind up getting hurt. Moving on, next game. Now, this is the game everybody's talking about, the game of the week, the New England Patriots against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And, you got guys like Jalen Ramsey already talking crap about Rob Gronkowski. And do remember, Rob Gronkowski got concussed. He got taken out of that game in the AFC Championship last year. So, we'll see what happens there because, Rob Gronkowski said in his interview, look, he's going to line up on me and I'm going to line up on him. And it's going to be stuff that's going to be said out there. And, it's just you got to keep your cool and, stay away from the 15-yard penalties. So this boils down to two things to me: quarterback and coach. And the advantage for those two things go to the Patriots. I don't trust in Blake Bortles. Who knows how many snaps Leonard Fournette is going to get, and how many snaps is TJ Yeldon going to take from Leonard Fournette. I'm rolling with the Patriots. I think they find a way to get it done. As I'm doing this video right now, and I know Tom Brady is looking at film. That guy comes into every game well prepared, and he's going to figure out a weakness on that team, whether it come from the defensive side of the ball, because I'm pretty sure Blake Bortles is going to turn that ball over and put Tom Brady in good field position for him to score. So I'm rolling with the Patriots in that game. The Sunday night game, the New York Giants against the Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys. At first, I was going to roll with the Dallas Cowboys until I seen Dak Prescott play against the Carolina Panthers. And I changed my mind. I think the Giants are going to win this game. I think they're going to go into Dallas, and I think they're going to win this game. Now, Jerry Jones have been said to throw Dak Prescott under the bus. They wanted to cater this offense more to Dak Prescott after getting rid of Dez Bryant. And, Zeke being suspended last year. I really think the Cowboys need to just run the ball. And if y'all, been on my channel, y'all should go check out the video I did on Jason Garrett. But that's what I think the problem is with this team, is the head coach. Jason Garrett must get fired. He must be fired. He should have been fired, but he's not going to be fired. And the woes and ups and downs of the Cowboys are going to be predicated on the shoulders of Dak Prescott. That's what they're going to blame this all on when the season is over with. Jason Garrett is going to slip through the cracks again of not being accountable and put on a hot seat to be fired, and they're going to blame it on Dak Prescott. And Dak Prescott is playing for a contract. And I don't think Jerry Jones is going to he probably give him a franchise tag him, but I don't think he's ready to give him a contract. So I'm picking the New York Giants to win this game. It's going to be a close game because Dallas does have a defense and a decent pass rush, and I am expecting Eli Manning to make mistakes, but I do see Saquon Barkley having a good game, and I do see Odell Beckham having a big game too. So I'm rolling with the Giants. And then the Monday night game, the the Seattle Seahawks against the Chicago Bears in Chicago, Soldier Field, which is going to be a good game. And, you know, I was thinking about Khalil Mack and his Bears defense and what they did to DeShone Kizer. Yeah, they did a lot to DeShone Kizer. And I was going to roll with the Bears, but then I kept thinking about Mitchell Trubisky, you know. And how short the play calling for him was. You know, I think if the Seattle Seahawks look at what we did, to the Chicago Bears, I got a feeling that the Seahawks could win this game. Even though they have a terrible offensive line and they haven't been able to run the ball as well since Marshawn Lynch, and they don't have the Legion of Boom. Richard Sherman is gone. They have Earl Thomas, but, you know, Cam Chancellor's retired and Brandon Browner is not in the league no more. I still could see them getting it done. I think the Seattle Seahawks go into Soldier Field, and I think they win by a field goal against the Chicago Bears. And then questions will be raised about Khalil Mack and Mitchell Trubisky and Matt Nagy. You got to understand something, man. It's Matt Nagy's first year being a head coach. That has to be called into question. Remember, he's inheriting what John Fox had last year. The only addition to the team is whoever they got in the draft and in free agency and Khalil Mack. So this is all brand new to him, man. He's from the school of Andy Reid. So I'm going with good old Pete and Russell Wilson to win Monday night against the Chicago Bears. This is your man, King Howie, with Week 2 picks of the 2018 NFL season. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'm out.